Hey, what's up you guys, it's Ruthie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 42 of The Murder House by James Patterson and David Ellis. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 42. The prison yard for A Block is a large swath of concrete and dead grass, plus a basketball court, all of it surrounded by fence and razor wire. It is unreasonably mild in late February, but most of the inmates still wear the allotted jacket and cap. Noah Walker moves into the yard with a purpose. Turning in the direction of the basketball court, he is not wearing either the jacket or the cap because he doesn't plan to be out here very long. Beyond the basketball court, on a set of low wooden bleachers, Eric Wheaton and his four Arayan brothers sit smoking cigarettes and engaging in animated banter. They snap to attention when they see Noah Walker heading their way. For a moment they looked amused, even pleased, but the closer Noah gets, his body tensed, his fists closed tightly. The more they sense this is not a social call. Two of the biggest Arayans, the bodyguards they call themselves, jump to their feet and approach Noah. They aren't looking for a fight, but they won't back down from one either. Well, well, says Eric Wheaton, getting to his feet as well. How are the hands? Calls out one of the bodyguards. Noah slows. His hands are not fully healed. A couple of the tendons were damaged badly, and a couple of the fingers on his left hand do not fully close into a grip. Luckily, Noah is right-handed. Noah looks to his right, then spins left and lands his right fist on the jaw of one of the bodyguards, feeling a satisfying crunch. The other two goons with Wheaton plus the other bodyguard converge on Noah, but he lowers his head and plows through the center of them like a halfback running for daylight, prepared for a fist fight and not expecting his evasive move. The Arayan Brotherhood are unable to stop him. No, Eric Wheaton calls out, raising his arms and trying to move along the bleachers to avoid Noah's charge. Noah bears down on Wheaton and leaves his feet, tackling Wheaton in midair and knocking him over to the back of the wood supports. They both fall to the ground, but Wheaton gets the worst of it, hitting his head with a wicked thud. Noah turns him over on his back and puts his hands on Wheaton's neck, pressing his thumbs into his throat. With all his might, he hears the calls of the other Arayans, the roar of the other inmates enjoying the show, the whistles of the COs, the voice of the loudspeaker calling for the inmates to retreat to the far corner like a referee moving a boxer during a 10 count. Someone knocks him off Wheaton in the force that feels like a truck. It could be an Arayan, could be a CO, he doesn't care. Several bodies fall on top of him. He hears utter chaos around him and closes his eyes and his mind to it. He takes several hits to the back of the head, and then his hands are zip-tied behind his back, and he is lifted to his feet, face down, blood dripping from his nose and mouth. He doesn't care about this either. He doesn't care if he killed Eric Wheaton or just gave him a very, very sore throat. Either way, the ultimate result will be the same for Noah. You're going to the box, tough guy, one of the CO grunts at him. The box, officially the special housing unit, solitary confinement, is a short, wide building separated from A Block. The upper floors are reserved for inmates in protective custody because they are rats or because they are believed to be on the verge of violence, usually attack victims expected to retaliate when they return to general pop. But the bottom floor is where Noah will be sent in a prison known to house the worst of the worst criminals. The lower level of the box is for the worst of the worst of the worst, humans by designation but closer to animals, violent predators locked in small cells with tiny windows and low ceilings. Noah's thrown inside one of the cells, the floor sticky and reeking of urine and feces. His fellow inmates howl like hyenas and scratch and claw their cell bars. Noah's zip ties are cut. The COs make a hasty retreat and the door slams him into darkness. It will come now. It won't take long. A correctional officer, probably aligned with the Brotherhood. The saying in Sing Sing is the only difference between an inmate and a CO is the color of the uniform, but it doesn't matter to Noah. It doesn't matter if it's the shank in the mess hall or an assault in the yard or a visit from a CO late in the night. It will come soon now. Time passes. He can't measure it, doesn't even try, but at some point the outside door to the box opens and then he hears footsteps. 1, 2, 3 COs wearing full inmate extraction gear, hats and bats, they call out, helmets with face shields, heavy boots and gloves, vest pads on their knees and elbows, thick batons. In the darkness of his cell he can't see their faces, only their silhouettes from the lighting streaming behind them. The men are as big as a house, more muscular than the Arayan bodyguards, and prepared for action. On your feet, hands backward through the bars, one of them says. You give us any trouble and we'll beat you down. He complies. He won't give them any trouble. They walk him through the open air as he lifts his face up and to the stars, feeling the cool air on his skin for the last time as he takes his final walk, the waltz they used to call it, When there was an electric chair, the walk from death row to the execution chamber. They take him through another door, walk him down a hall, footsteps echoing on the hard surface. He is disoriented, thinking of Paige, humming symphonic music fit for a waltz, ready now, however it will come. Then his feet are on carpet, a surface they have not touched for many months. He doesn't understand. He looks up at the door that says Warden's office. Two COs see Noah and give him a smirk. They open the double doors and Noah is pushed into the warden's office. So this is how it happens, right here in the warden's office. Then he sees the warden, a lean, aging black man standing next to him is, "No. What is this?" he says. "Detective Jenna Murphy says I'm having you transferred, Noah. We're sending you back to Suffolk County Jail, pending a post-conviction hearing." "A hearing on what?" "You were framed, Noah," she says, "and I can prove it." That is the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.